Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and an author. And this is the reading for Life Path number 1, April 2024. This is the reading for Life Path number 1, April 2024. So welcome, Life Path 1. I'm really happy you're here. Okay, so I've already pulled the cards and consulted with Spirit that I have the right cards, so we're going to begin. So let me just say this. So I was meditating as I went into this space, and I was talking to Spirit about my intention for these readings. And so my intention for these readings are that they help each life path number know what energies they'll be working with for that month, what they may see, what may come up, and to help give them kind of a heads up so that they can recognize the energies when they come up in their life and work with the energies. And if the energies may be a little bit more tumultuous, then, give guidance and support on how they can support themselves to work with these energies. So these readings are not predictive. They are more talking about the energies for each life path number that will come up in the month. And I just wanted to begin saying this in the video so people understand that this is meant to be supportive and a guide so that they can help themselves to navigate what they'll be experiencing energetically. Now, I may say something that may be very on the nose, and I may mention your career or your finances or your health or your relationships or your family, whatever. And that does happen. But overall, I always want to set the intention is that it's really the bigger picture is about working with the energies that we each will have in our life month to month in the best ways that are most supportive and helpful to us. So that's my intention for this. So let's get started. So I pulled 5 cards, and let's see what the first one is. Okay. The first one is the Lovers. First one is the Lovers. The second card that's kind of showing up in the obstacle position is the 9 of Cups. So there's the Lovers. Here we are. And then we have the 9 of Cups showing up in the obstacle position. So it's basically like it's reversed. So this is the energy that may be missing from, or that you may not have access to in the month of March. Not the month of March, month of April. Energy may not have access to an energy you're going to maybe have to work to cultivate in your life to smooth things out for you so you can move ahead. The next energies, the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. The next is the Knight of Wands. Very nice. And lastly, we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so first of all, I'll just say that I always find it really interesting when people have the have all the suits in their spread. And Life Path 1, you almost have all the suits in your spread. So because you have cups, you have swords, and you have wands, and you have one of the major arcana. So as far as the Lovers go, when the Lovers show up in the spread, for some people it's a card of romance. But for me, the bigger picture is it's not a card of romance. It's for me, it's the card of sacred union. And sacred union for me means the sacred union people have with themselves. And so, let me see, just again. Yes, the sacred union you have with yourself and something that you need to kind of anchor, and the energy that you need to anchor yourself in for the month of April as you move forward. So that's what I just received. So the Lovers card is about for you, Life Path 1 for April 2024. This is about the sacred union the energy of the sacred union that you need to anchor yourself in as you move into the month of April 2024. And on the obstacle position is the 9 of Cups. So when the 9 of Cups typically shows up, this is a card of wish fulfillment. It's called the Smug Merchant, but this is basically the being in this card attaining everything they wanted emotionally. It's because cups have to do with emotions, and their posture and their stance is that all their cups are full and they're very happy and satisfied. So emotionally, you're feeling very full and you're satisfied, but it's coming up in the reverse position. So the obstacle position, which is basically like being reversed. And so there's some places that you're beginning to notice inside of you where you are not emotionally fulfilled. You are not emotionally satisfied. And so that would make sense. If you're kind of if you're trying if the anchor, I'll call this the anchoring card. If the first card in the spread is sacred union, and this is something that maybe you have a desire to step into, energies you're trying to cultivate and connect with, a very powerful energy because it's coming up as a major arcana, then the fact that this is coming up in the obstacle position is saying, yes, you would like to have this energy. Yes, you would like to connect with these energies, but there's something missing for you emotionally in doing so. There's an absence of certain energies in your life that you're doing so. So just ask yourself, life path one, are you disconnected from certain emotions and certain emotional energies? Because if the card is on externally is about wish fulfillment, every, satisfaction, feeling, very proud of what you created, is on the reverse, like make that internal. Is there something that I'm missing? Is there something I have not been able to create? Is there certain things I have not been able to connect with? Because if the first part of the month is about, the first card in the spread is about sacred union and connecting with those energies of sacred union inside of yourself. To connect with those energies, you have to be connected with yourself emotionally. And so this is going to be one of the things you're going to have to overcome to connect with this. I hope that makes sense. The third card is the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. And so I would say in this spread, you know, there's some truth telling, there's some awakening, there's some new ideas that are going to begin coming forward to present themselves to you. And you're gonna, and I love this image. I love that the Ace of Swords is called the Sword of Truth, because it's about, I'm now going to really pierce the veil that I've had over my life. You know, that's how I interpret the Ace of Swords. I'm now going to pierce the veil that I had on my life. I'm now going to cut through some of the thinking and where I may have been mentally, and I'm going to begin a new journey. The swords are about air and thinking and the mind. And so part of the energy you're going to be working with, life path one, is the energy of recovery and really begin to build your mind up, your thinking up in a new way. And I would encourage you to work with that. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, and the Knight of Wands, she's coming forward, and wands have to do with energy, it have to do with passion, it has to do with creativity, the things that inspire you and give you joy. So the Knight of Wands, she's beginning to develop her connection to the things that inspire her, that fire her up, and that give her joy. And so I feel like this is really good, because if you're clarifying your thinking and you're working with a new energy around your thinking and you're kind of becoming more piercing, and then the next card in the spread is the Knight of Wands, on a continual stage of development, of growing in your ability to connect with your creativity, your joy, your inspiration, your passion, the things that bring fire to your life. It's nice that these two cards are kind of bookending each other, because this is going to be some stages of development for you. New beginnings with your thinking, and then the development of the things that inspire you, that fire you up, that are the things that you are most passionate about. But the last card in the reading is the Ace of Swords. So this is not going to be easy for you, life path one. This is not going to be easy for you. So there are going to be some times where your mind is overactive. And this isn't the Nine of Swords. This is an intense card. So the energy may feel very intense. It may feel that, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, your mind may be turning. And so I want to say, the thing that you can do to support yourself around those energies is to really, I'll just tell you what has helped me in the past. If I've been looking at my cards for the month and I pull the Nine of Swords, I know that I'm getting a message from Spirit that there's going to be an energy of worry and overthinking. that there's going to be an energy of worry and overthinking. And I'm sorry that my arm keeps disappearing. I'm still learning how to work with these lights, so bear with me. Oh, I just made it worse. My bad. Just give me a moment. Okay. So when I've had the Nine of Swords come up, I'm like, okay, so this is letting me know I maybe this month I may have an issue with the energy of worry. Okay, so let me go and see what I can do to ground myself in my body, to make sure I'm taking care of myself so that when those worries are coming, I'm recognizing them for what they are, and I'm giving myself more of what I need. What do I need to take care of myself so I'm not in an energy of worry? Well, I need to breathe. I'll tell you what I do. I need to breathe. I need to meditate. I need to do my yoga. I need to just do these things consistently, because what I'm doing is I'm supporting my nervous system so that I'm not constantly, in a anxious place. And so that's my advice for you. The things that are in your life, whatever those are, life path one, that you enjoy, that take you out of the energy and worry and overthinking, I don't want you to battle and fight with yourself over it, but I want you to support yourself in it. Do you understand the difference? When you support yourself with these energies, you're not being a battle. Because what we have a tendency to do is just, oh, I'm just going to push through it and everything's going to be fine. But in this case, what I'm saying is go and do the things that support you to be less anxious and less worried. One of the key things is working on your nervous system, grounding yourself, being in your body. Wherever you are located in the world, it may be being out in nature if the weather permits, or if you like the cold and you don't, or the heat or whatever the heck is going on, then go do that. Be with your animals, be with your loved ones, give yourself experiences that calm your nervous system and bring you down a notch. But also, because you've been forewarned that these are some of the energies you're going to be working with for April of 2024, then you just work with them. And this is about getting guidance to support yourself in working with these energies. And so when you have these energies in your life path one, don't be fearful of them. Work with them. And also, if you're calling in the energy of sacred union, this could be with yourself. This could be with your higher power. For me, this is a card of connecting with spirit. But for you, it may be something a little bit more earth-based. It may be connecting with yourself. It could be connecting with, building more sacred relationships and things like that, maybe in a partnership or whatever the case might be. But whatever it is, if you're trying to call into this energy on any level and work with that energy, then you have to take care of yourself emotionally. You have to uncover where you're blocked. Is there a part of me that does not feel fulfilled emotionally? And really looking at why you don't feel fulfilled emotionally and beginning to understand yourself better. Is there a part of me that needs to begin speaking up more? Is there a part of me that needs to be connecting with myself in a deeper and truer way and understanding myself emotionally? Having new thoughts and ideas, charting a new path in my thinking, working on, is there a part of me that needs to begin working on my mind and my thinking? Think about this one. Do you need to be working on your mind and your thinking? Because the fact that the Nine of Swords is here, that means absolutely, this is going to be a big theme for you, Life Path 1, for April 2024. You're going to have to really work on your mind and your thinking. Do I need to let me work with the energies of continuing to cultivate the things that inspire me, I'm passionate about, that I'm creative, that spark my creativity and that bring me a great deal of joy. Let me continue to develop myself in relationship with those things. And again, always, always, always take care of your mind and do the things that I recommended, or those were just examples. You don't have to do those exact things, but do the things that are going to be most beneficial for you to take care of yourself for April 2024, and maybe within that, these energies will be around you for 60 days. Intensely, I mean, these energies will be around you intensely for about 60 days, 45 to 60 days. So go ahead and take care of yourself so you support yourself and you're just not roughing it through. Oh, I'm just going to have to get through it. That's not helpful. That's not kind to yourself. And that is not what's most beneficial for you. So I hope that all makes sense. Yeah, I hope that really all makes sense to you. And I think what I really love about the tarot is, it can be used for like any purpose under the sun, but I think it's a wonderful, wonderful tool for helping us to support ourselves in our lives as we move forward. I'm not about predictions. I'm about bringing energies to people's attention and helping to guide them and how they may best heal and support themselves in this process. So I hope, you take it as such and it feels that feels right for you. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Sacred union or the sacred yoke is something that we are all entitled to and we have access to. This is something that we all yearn for, but we don't have the exact words to express. But when this sacred desire rises in ourselves, pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. Don't push it aside. A lot of times people are afraid to go into sacred union. The first sacred union being with yourself. First and primary sacred union is with yourself, the material and the spiritual. Sometimes we're afraid to do that because of things we've experienced in the past, pain, etc. And we don't think it's possible for us or that we're worthy and deserving of it. But Spirit is saying you are worthy and deserving of all these things. But to cultivate the sacred union within yourself, Life Path 1, there's work that needs to be done. You have to take care of yourself emotionally. If all your emotions are pouring out of the cups were full, uh-oh, now they're upside down. Everything's pouring out of the cups. Everything is pouring out of the cups. You're feeling empty or emptied out emotionally and not satisfied with your life and maybe feeling drained emotionally, then you need to attend to yourself because you're not going to be able to step into the energy of sacred union with yourself first and foremost if you don't take care of yourself emotionally. And one of the first things we can do to take care of ourselves emotionally is stepping into the energy of the sword of truth. The sword of clarity of mind, of focus, and the beginning journey to deeper understanding. Beginning to understand ourselves in deeper ways and really beginning to, again, cut through the veil so that we can do a deeper assessment of ourselves and what's going on within. Because if all your cups are emptied out and then you get the sword of truth, you're being called Life Path 1 to have a deeper understanding of yourself and what is going on within you. All your cups are now empty. If you're feeling emptied and hollowed out, that means it's time to start anew. It's time to start anew. So we're going to say this was your anchoring energy for the month of March. Excuse me, I'm sorry, keep on saying March. This is your anchoring energy for the month of April 2024. This is what you're realizing. I'm empty. I'm emotionally empty. My cups are drained. You're stepping into the energy of, I need to begin anew. I need to shift my thinking. I need to shift my clarity of thought. I need to pierce through the veil so I can really understand what's really going on with clarity and purpose. And also, since you are Life Path 1, and this is the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords is the one in the deck, is the one of the suit. It is the one of the suit. It is the one in the suit that it's ones are very directional, very logical, very piercing. They're like an arrow. And this sword is to symbolize you, one, the arrow. I need to focus in and I need to direct myself to where I want to go. Let me see, first of all. Continue to connect with your passions. Continue to grow and cultivate them. Continue to connect with your fire within. Because the one thing about wands have to do with inspiration, and inspiration comes from spirit. Wands have to also do with spirituality and the fire of spirituality. So if you're trying to connect with yourself through sacred union, and then you have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, she's continuing to work with herself to continue to cultivate that relationship with spirit, with joy, with her creativity in more and more mature ways. She's on that journey of development in more and more mature ways. But the thing to look out for is anxiety and worry, and not letting that take you out of the experience of what you're trying to do. So this is kind of like not a warning, because this is not about fear, but this is about making you very mindful that when this is all coming forward, one, so that you can be very mindful of the things that are making your mind overactive, and noticing, oh wait, I'm worrying more than I typically do. What's happening in my mind? And this is kind of a message from spirit to really, in April of 2024, really take care of your mind, really take care of your thoughts, take care of your thinking, and do everything you can consistently and with patience to support yourself in this process. And be aware, and be aware. And so maybe you want to make a note to yourself for the month of April that these are the energies that are going to be showing up in your life, particularly the one about worry, and make a note in your journal or whatever. And so that you have written, because when you write it down, you'll see it and it'll kind of be more cemented in your mind as well, instead of just listening passively. And you can say, oh, okay, Sonia said that I may be connected to an energy of more worry this month. Okay, so I'm going to have this like on my radar so that when it happens, I know how to support myself so that I can help myself navigate these things better. And what you'll notice, one, is that you'll feel a shift. You'll feel an energetic shift. And so like, wait, like, 1 or 2 weeks, you may feel worried and then more worried, but then you've done things to support yourself and you'll notice that calming down. So you'll be able to visibly feel a shift in your body. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. So now we're going to go to the angels and see how the angels can support you during this time. And so I hope this made sense, Life Path One. I want to say, let me know, leave a comment below about your thoughts and feelings on it, and if it makes sense for you. Okay. Angels. One card full of message and support. Life Path One for April 2024. One message of encouragement and support for Life Path One for April 2024. Okay. So I think the angels want me to pull 2 cards for you today. Life Path One. 2 cards. Life Path One, April 2024. And we're going to go see what the angels have to say. So first message from the angels is learning experience. So I'm going to interpret that the journey that you're on is a learning experience, and embrace it as such. The next card is blessings and abundance. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck because he's so handsome. Okay. Learning experience. Everything in life is a learning experience, even the most difficult. There's always a lesson to be learned, and any lessons that you learn from your life are not meant to shame you or make you feel bad about what you've experienced in any way. Don't ever be afraid, don't ever be ashamed of what you have gone through and the experiences you have learned through that difficulty. Hardship is never meant to shame, but hardship, when looked at it from a higher perspective, can always teach us something. Not something that makes us cynical and afraid of life, but something that increases our wisdom and helps us as we navigate forward. There are many learning experiences that you have had in your life, and embrace them unapologetically without shame, and use what you've learned from them to show yourself compassion, extend healing to yourself, and to continue to rise. What would you like to say about blessings and abundance, angels? Blessings and abundance are all around you. You just have to open your eyes to see them. When you let go of cynicism and regret, you'll be able to see the blessings and abundance that are always around you. Cynicism and regret can cloud our vision and bring us into a vibration where we cannot see clearly. Ask the angels to help you in learning to let go of cynicism and regret. For those of you who are holding cynicism and regret, and allow that cynicism and regret to be replaced with increased self-knowledge and the awareness of the blessings and the abundance that surrounds you from spirit. Call in the angels to help you see what you need to learn and to receive and notice blessings and the abundance that are always all around you. I'm definitely getting that some of us, some life path ones, they may be struggling with cynicism and regret. And the angels want to help you with that. Okay, so let's read the message for learning experience. You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy into understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and the obstacles that you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck and unsupported. Extended message. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you will be able to find the message within the mystery. If you are still facing challenges, you're being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. It's a beautiful message. Now we're going to move to blessings and abundance. Are you working this book out already? Okay. Your message. A light of blessings and abundance is being wrapped around you now, and your angels want you to know that they are supporting you. They are encouraging you to trust in your intuition and any other guidance you are receiving at this time, as it will lead you toward tremendous growth and fulfillment. Many blessings are being showered upon your present situation. If you have not yet experienced them, know that they will be revealed to you and shared in the perfect time-space sequence. All the doors of abundance are now being opened to you. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings. Then you'll be open to receiving even more of them. The extended message. Abundance is the spiritual reward for trusting and sharing our gifts and talents. Abundance is the spiritual reward for trusting and sharing our gifts and talents. When we align our choices and actions with the highest good, we will be blessed with opportunities. At this time, you are in a place of deep spiritual connection and strength, and you're being given the opportunity to feel spiritually rich, which makes sense because this was the anchoring card for your reading. This is this is your anchoring energy for the reading, the energy of sacred union and higher spiritual connection. Even if you are feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, the veil between this realm and heaven is thin, and you have light and support all around you. Because remember, I said that you have the Ace of Swords. You are piercing the veil. So this is a confirmation. So you're piercing the veil with the Ace of Swords. And this is saying, even if you are feeling sensitive and overwhelmed, the veil between this realm and heaven is thin, and you have light and support all around you. It's being pierced. If you have any concerns about finances or assets, know that the hand of God is guiding your situation to a blessed outcome. Trust in your talents and the angels who are supporting you. Okay. So this was beautiful. Okay, Life Path One. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this spoke to you in some ways. Please leave me a message in the comments below. I really would like to know your thoughts and feelings on this, and how you're going to be taking care of yourself in the month of April. And so, if you like a personal, more in-depth reading, I do offer them at my website, which is at the description below. And please please share this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Growing the channel, and we want to keep building it and building it and building it to reach more people with messages of healing and support. And so my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And I'm so glad that you were here with me, Life Path One, for April 2024. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful month full of blessings and abundance. Peace.